Welcome to Scarecrow Miniature Painting. Hold on, bud. Welcome to Scarecrow Miniature Painting. I'm Steven, and on this episode we are going to hopefully finish the highlights of our dwarf clerics. Now a little update that you guys might hear in the background is little Scarecrow. Well, keep painting, bud. You got this. You want to use a different brush? Here. Use this one.
No.
Are you done painting?
No.
Okay, what brush do you want to use?
Daddy paint.
You want Daddy to paint? Okay. Daddy's going to paint his little figure. See, there you go. See, look. There we go. Yep, that's your brush.
My brush.
Oh, you want this brush?
Oh, my brush. My brush.
Which color? You want that one?
Red.
Okay, yep, that is red. You going to paint?
Daddy, red. Paint. So, Daddy.
Yep, Daddy's gonna paint for the show. So as I was saying, little Scarecrow is having a tough time sleeping, so he wanted to paint with Daddy today. So what we're gonna do first is we are going to continue our work on our Dwarven clerics. Now,
Daddy, I'm a pizza.
you got enough paint. There's still plenty of paint there. If you use the smaller brush, you'll get it out more. Okay? So, I was looking over the dwarves, and in a prior episode, I said I was going to use... Yep, Daddy will clean you afterwards, okay? In a prior episode, I said that we were going to use... we're going to highlight the blues and the green and the metallics. After looking it over, that really does not need to be done. All that really needs to be done... Oh, don't smear it, Bubba. Daddy will get it afterwards, okay? Try painting up here. All that we really need to do when it comes to these figures is going to be the...
Water.
Yep, I got water.
I don't see.
You're dirty? Okay. All we really have to do, as I was saying, is the stonework. And we're going to do two things on the stone. We are going to do highlights. Are you done painting?
No, I'm not done.
Okay, do you want me to turn it so you can paint better?
No.
Okay. Use your smaller brushes. Okay, so...
Daddy,
What, bud?
I'm on.
You want more? More what?
I'm on.
More water? You don't need no more water. You're already clean. As I was saying, everyone, we're going to be doing this in 3 different steps. We're going to do an edge highlight, or we're going to do regular highlights, and then we're going to do an edge highlight.
Daddy,
What, bud? No, those are your brushes. Daddy's got his brushes over here. You want me to use your brushes? Okay. So, apparently we're going to use little Scarecrow's brushes today. Ain't that right, buddy? So, luckily, his little... Gotta be quiet, bud. Luckily, his little set that he got for Christmas has just enough range that we can do this on. So what I'm doing real quick is I am mixing the dark stone with the uniform gray to get a secondary highlight that we're going to begin working on.
Daddy,
Yes, bud.
blue.
Now, with this one, I'm doing primarily the tops. Uh-oh. Keep painting. Daddy will clean you up afterwards, okay?
Okay.
So, we're going to do the tops.
Wait. What there?
I'm going to do the front of this one.
I'm not painting.
You're painting? Good job. I'm going to do right here. You need more paint? Oh, you need more blue. Okay. Remember, use your smaller brushes and you'll get more paint out.
Okay, Daddy.
There you go. There you go. You got more blue. Okay. We're going to do the top of this one. Daddy'll get it in a second, okay? Let Daddy film real quick, okay? We're going to do down here. We're going to do the top of this one. We're not going to do the bottom of it. We're going to do the top of this one. We're going to let that dry. And then we're going to move on to the next side. Now, I'm also doing the intersection of that one. You are painting. Good job. So, just like before, we're going to do all but the very bottom of the uniform gray. We're going to do fully across the top of both. Or all three sides of this one. Like so. And then we are going to do just the top and half the bottom of the sides. Now, the only reason we're doing that is because we want to give a little bit of depth onto the miniature. Okay, Daddy will get in here in a second, okay, bud? Oh, you got it, yep. You got plenty of green up there, bud. Okay. And with this one, we're going to go about halfway up the back. Now, we didn't do the back on the other highlight, but there was a reason for that. We didn't want to outsource that dark, and we needed it to be a little bit lighter. So, now we're going to take our uniform gray. We're going to blend it in with the ash gray.
No.
Now we're going to move that up to there so I can get a good contrast going there. And we're going to take this. Yes, you are. Right. Take that to about halfway. We're going to do those later, okay?
Okay, Daddy. Paint.
I am painting. Do you like painting?
Yeah, I'll paint.
Good job, bud.
I'm looking.
So, just like before, we're going to do the entire top.
I'm gonna paint.
You got plenty of paint. Keep painting. He is a very excited child, as you all can see. He loves painting. He loves spending time with his daddy. Like I said, he's having trouble sleeping right now, so me and Mrs. Scarecrow decided it would be best if he stayed up a little bit longer and spend time with his dad, which I don't mind. I love spending time with him, and getting him into the hobby of painting is a blast. So, as you can see, we got the highlights on that. Now we're going to take it And we are going to spread it out, bud. Remember, you don't want it all in one place or you're going to go into the table. You don't want your mini to yell at you about that, do you? So with this one, we are not going to go all the way back. Now we wanted it, the reason we had that like that is for that object source sliding. And we're doing the ash gray full now. So with the ash gray full, we're just going to do the top of
Daddy,
all of
what
these.
do we-
Daddy's painting for his channel.
Huh? Daddy, a beat.
Yep, Daddy's painting.
A beat.
You are painting. Good job.
Huh? Me mess.
You made a mess. Daddy will clean you afterwards. Oh, yep, you did. Daddy will clean that up after. Paint up here, okay?
Okay.
He's still learning brush control. He's only 3. So, we did the uniform. So what I'm also doing is I'm taking some matte white. I'm going to pull some over there so it doesn't mix in all the way for our edge highlighting.
What?
And I'm going to take
Ah.
that ash gray. I'm going to mix in some white. Now this one, I am solely going to do the very fine edges of all of them.
Nah.
I'm only going to take a little bit across that one. So with this one, I'm just doing the very edge. I'm bringing it down about halfway so that we can get some highlight going across the edge. And then I will show you what we're going to do with the rest. So, I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to dip it in this white that I have over here. And ever so carefully, I'm just running it across.
I'm a beat.
Hold on, bud.
Okay.
The top there.
Oh my God, here.
And I'm going to also do it on the bottom there.
I did it.
So that's edge highlighting
Then the queen.
pretty much set in stone.
Then the queen.
And now we have, as you can see, a fully highlighted hammer. Now, we can take the edge highlighting one step further. So, around, we kind of covered that one up. And that one, it's fine. Let me just wipe that off. So, let me try finding one that's not as wet around those black marks that we cut out earlier. You can just do that as well, and it will show up there. So,
Good.
what, bud?
Water.
Yep, water.
Here you
So
go.
with that, we're going to go on to the next one. So, this one is going to be a little bit more fast-paced because it's got a little bit more room for growth. But also where it is on the figure, where light would hit, it's a little bit easier to
I'm on.
control.
I'm a beat.
Grab right there. Just paint right there. So now we're going to go into
Dad,
Our
I'm
uniform?
a beat.
You got paint. Now this one's more of a wet blend. I'm just going to bring it down across About halfway on that one. Bring it down semi fully on that. That is what we have so far. Now,
Maya.
did you get some on you, bud?
Yeah.
Okay. Daddy will help you in a second, okay?
Hey.
Oh, you put it in Daddy's palette. Okay. That's fine.
Daddy.
Daddy doesn't need green, but thank you.
Green. Green is for you.
His
Daddy.
his favorite color. What's your favorite color?
I green.
You like green, yeah.
What you?
I love you.
You green?
Daddy doesn't need green. Daddy already did green. Daddy did green earlier today.
Daddy green over there.
Yep.
Daddy get the green over there.
So this one's going to be more of a, in my opinion, more like a non-metallic metallic,
I'm not gonna do it.
as this is what we have. It's still, you can still see the highlights.
I'm not gonna sit belt.
You don't need the seatbelt.
I'm boy.
Okay, so now we're going to just do the edge highlighting.
Daddy,
So,
I'm boy. I'm boy.
well, once Daddy finishes this, we're going to go to bed, okay?
No, I want to go back.
See what I mean, everyone? He's not ready for bed, but it is time for bed. Ain't that right, Bubba?
No! No!
Okay. So we're just going to do the edge highlighter on the very top there. And that is it. We are now done with our Dwarven clerics. Now, as you can see,
Done.
there is some on his face. So,
Done.
an easy fix to that, since that was pure elven gray, or elven flesh, is to grab our elven flesh, moon dust, that's tan flesh,
Like it. Like it down.
there we go. You want to get down?
Yeah.
Okay, give Daddy 1 second, okay?
Okay, Daddy.
Daddy's almost done. Is to just do a single small drop. Make sure our brush is nice and clean.
I did that.
Go
I'll make it.
over that one more time. Because remember, that was just right there. Hey, come back. Let me clean you up, okay?
Look. I need
Like so.
a...
So he will dry up, and then we are good to go there. So, all we have left is the object source sliding on our other figure. Oh, your hand is dirty, isn't it? Give me 1 second, everyone, while I clean him up. And we are going to move on to our final bit of painting. You did a really nice painting, Bubba. What do we say? Do we say thank you? Hey, tell everyone like and subscribe. Subscribe, okay. Okay, hang on, you're not done. You're not done. You still got some on your tummy. Your tummy.
That hurt.
It hurts? I'm sorry it hurts. Daddy's got to be a little...
Almond.
Yep, you got a little bit more, don't you? Okay, you got one little dot right there.
Daddy.
Let me see this hand.
Daddy, my hand. Daddy. And my hello. What? Hello.
A little more. Okay, there we go. Okay. Thank you for joining us, Bubba. So for anybody wanting to see his masterpiece, this is what he did while we were filming. So, hold on, bud.
Monster.
There's a monster? Okay.
Look at my bed.
It's in your bed?
Yeah.
Okay, Daddy'll get the monster afterwards, okay? Go lay down. So,
Monster.
I'm gonna get the monster, okay? Go lay with mommy. Mommy's in bed. So, I'm just gonna take a little bit of moon dust. That's how we're gonna start off this effect. Now, bear with me. I gotta get a little bit more napkins. So we're gonna use one napkin to dry off for a dry brush. And then we're going to use another napkin to thin that down. So I'm going to mix this up real good to where we can thin it down. And I want to say thank you everyone who was patient with him and stuck through the entire video while he was not being a nuisance, because he really is not a nuisance. He's a great kid. More so while he was needing my attention. I appreciate you all for sticking by and making sure that he was good and that what he needed was being taken care of. I truly appreciate you all for that. And once again, thank you. So, we are using the yellow, or the moon dust, and we're just lightly taking it across. Catching the recesses, because this will give a nice glow. We're just doing that across to about right there. Now remember, we're just doing the glow to where the face, or to where the figure would have caught the light of the fire, like so. So as you can see, he's got a little bit of a yellow tint now across his body. We can do a little bit more on that front side. And that's the light catching it. Now we can take this a step further by going a shade darker with the Demon Yellow. However, we're going to go with the lava orange. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to put a little dot there. We're going to take that. We're going to mix that in. And on the outside of the brush, or on the outside of the figure, about right where we stopped, we're just going to dry brush some of that orange into it. Now some might say, oh, well, you just ruined a perfectly good figure. I feel that that's not the case. I feel that we actually accented the figure to look more accurate. Because when you look at it like this, he's got the fire. He's going to have that light source from the fire. So all that's going to be lit up. And everything from there's going to be lit up. So we still also have under his arms that we can do. Or under this arm, I should say. Like so. I'm trying to get it to focus in. And that is it. He is now completely done. If anyone has any questions, please leave a comment below on how everything turned out. I know I said I was going to do the Lara Croft and the Leia next. I have not gotten those miniatures yet. So those cannot be our next figures, sadly. So what I am thinking is bugbears. So looking at the back of the figures, there's going to be a lot more detail that we can do. A lot more silvers. We can start doing some bone. There isn't really a lot of highlighting to do with these guys. But hopefully I will have my black and white primer before we start this. Now I'm going to give it a couple days just to take a breather. But if we get our... Actually, I take that back. We will do Tabaxi Rogues next. Hopefully my Xanthal highlights, or my Xanthal paints, which is a black and white primer, come in before then. I'm going to give it about a day and a half break, so I will begin filming part 1 on Tuesday. And what we will do is on Tuesday, if it's here, we'll begin filming it. If not, then we will begin filming it the day that we get them. It also comes down to weather. What I mean by that is we're expecting some rain. So whatever rain comes in, that we will have to wait on because we need a well-ventilated area. But I am impressed with how he turned out. Not just because of the Xantha, or not just because of the object source lighting, but also just in general. Because all of the details that we put into him are still there, still visible in that object source lighting. And he turned out really well. One of the best figures that I've ever done. Same with this little guy. One of the best figures that I've ever done. And as you can see on that forehead, it is completely cleared up. Now, I don't know what happened when we were doing his face. The forehead was a little bit tanner for some reason. But that is it. Thank you for watching the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And follow us on our socials. YouTube, Facebook, Patreon, and TikTok. We also have an Instagram that can be found from our TikTok and our links in our description. And I am hoping that I am over this cold by the time we start the next episode. But thank you for watching, and thank you for being patient with Little Scarecrow. Since I started doing these videos, he's been wanting to spend more time with me, and painting was a good avenue for him to experience that. And it means a lot to me that you guys would watch the whole video and stay with him. Thank you. Have a great day.